Hey folks, since the last video, I actually can't keep away from Timberborn. I don't know why, but I find it a lot more engaging than other games like Factorio or um, SimCity or Civilization. It's not quite Age of Empires vibe for me yet, but I really like the level of resource management. It's sort of similar to Frostpunk, but not as punishing. And once you get the hang of it, it's actually quite an enjoyable game. So let's take a look and see. What shall I call my settlement? Let's call it Pine Stands. Okay, so get rid of the tutorial. Yes. I don't want the tutorial anymore because I have already played the tutorial. Let us get a couple of these going. Okay, now first things first, let us start planning our city layout. So, we're going to have one main thoroughfare with several offshoots. And we'll connect those there like that. And we shall have some more offshoots going that way. I'm not quite sure how to delete paths, so I will figure that out as I carry on. Um, and that must be demolished so that the water can continue to grow. Let us build. Okay, so we've built a couple of paths. Then let's build some lodges. Now, interesting fact, a beaver's house is actually really called a lodge. But the lodges are generally built a little bit farther away from shores and dams, so that the predators can't easily access the beavers' dwelling places. So beavers are kind of smart that way. Let's build 1, 2, 3, and we'll stick in a path there as well. And another 1, 2, 3. Like that. So now we are cooking with fire. Water, I want a couple of water pumps. Now, let me think about this strategically. Where's the best place for some water pumps? I think a good place for water pumps would be over here. And then I will connect them using some paths. But I'm being silly. I haven't assigned a tree cutting area yet. So let's get them working there, and we shall get a couple of beavers gathering food over here. Let us first build a path there so that I don't make things look messy. This ends up being my problem with any city building game is I either build it completely in grids and rows, like I do with Cities Skylines, or I just lose all sorts of cohesion and, you know, things just end up looking incredibly messy. So I'm trying to make things look a little bit neater here. Let's build ourselves a farm as well. Now, farm. Okay, we're going to need quite a bit of... I want this farm. Okay, so this farm can be built here on the edge of town. And we shall build a path to the farm as well. And in the meantime, for water, we can build... water tanks over there. So we've got some water tanks on the go as well. Right. Now, what's next? Next up is Mr. Inventor. And since the inventor is an integral part of beaver society, we'll have it directly linked to the district building. Now I realize I'm asking a lot of these beavers, but you know, they're either busy bees or they're busy beavers. An interesting fact about beavers is the fact that the enamel on their front teeth is orange, actually. And it is orange because of the high iron deposits to be found in that enamel. Now, the enamel on the front of their teeth wears away much more slowly than the dentine at the back of their teeth, which gives the teeth their chiseled shape that allows them to actually gnaw through wood and trees. Let us... we're waiting for logs. I think that's because I told them to build lodges first. That was silly of me. Let's put the water pumps as highest priority. Oh, wrong one. That one, that one. Yeah, okay, cool. Construction site. Yeah, okay. Almost ended up depriving my beavers of any and all water. So let's get them chewing and gnawing and building those water pumps so that they can at least have something to drink. I don't know much about whether beavers can survive a longer period of time without water, but they are aquatic mammals. Oh, another interesting fact about their teeth. Much like most rodents, their teeth keep on growing throughout their lives, which is another reason why gnawing on wood and other harder materials is good for them, because it helps wear them down. Otherwise, their teeth would grow too large and they wouldn't be able to use them properly. And who said watching YouTube wasn't instructional? Cool, we've got one water pump going. So now the beavers can go and drink some water. Some tasty, tasty water. Let us also see if we can't get... Okay, I don't have the inventor up and running yet. We are going to need more food. How much food have we got? We have 73 food, but we only have 12 wood. Okay. See, this is a much nicer resource management type of game than Frostpunk. Even though, it must be said, Frostpunk is more of a game where you play it as long as you can until you fail. Whereas I don't think Timberborn is going that same route. I think Timberborn is trying to make people enjoy resource management style games, but maybe that's just my wishful thinking. Huh, beavers aren't asleep at night. That's... Ah, no, wait, there we go. They're all going home. Sleeping in their little lodges. Let's get that. So the gathering post and the inventor are the two highest priority building places. As a kid, I always wanted to invent something really spectacular. So one day during a power outage, I thought of a way of harnessing static electricity. Harnessing static electricity to create power. Until I realized that something similar had already been done and did exist. All the same, I felt rather accomplished for having thought of it, even though it wasn't necessarily the most original thought, unfortunately. Okay, now we're getting some science on the go. And, aha, we have that on the go as well. Let us... Food? No, where's the... Oh, they are already harvesting the blueberries. Okie dokie. Then let us go for power, and we shall build... Actually, no. First, we want to build some water reservoirs in the event of a drought. So, droughts are... Well, droughts are pretty bad no matter where you go. But here in Portugal, where I'm living now, the country is in a rather large drought, and coming from South Africa with 300 sunshine days a year and a lot of rain, seeing countryside that is not all green and lush is a little bit strange for me. Because, well, I'm sure you'll all remember that Windows XP background that we had, with the rolling green hills and the blue sky. I'm convinced I've seen where that background photo was taken. Not really, but I mean, it looks very similar. I've been to an area that looks very similar to that. Driven past it on several occasions, and can't build a forester. And I always found it entertaining to look at that and think, there's my childhood. Let's build some log piles. Okay, let's think about where we want the storage. We can have the log pile there, and the warehouse there. Okay, cool, that'll work. And then, since we've moved all the houses away from the central business district... Okay, I want these houses built sooner rather than later. So after you've built those water tanks, please, beaver people, build your houses. How much food do we got? 18. Oh, I need that farmhouse built. These houses shall be adjoining some agricultural land. They shall be like farmhouses. Growing up, I lived in a not quite, but almost rural community. And it was always amazing for me to go out on short trips or bicycle rides and just see the different sugarcane farms and corn farms and all of that, and watch them progress from small shoots and sprouts to the fully finished plant over a matter of weeks. And it was especially fun during bicycle rides because I would have my backpack with me, and when the sugarcane was ready for harvesting, I would always cut a few stalks into pieces and stick them in my backpack because, yeah, as any 16-year-old was, I was quite fond of sugary sweet things, and sticking some sugarcane in the refrigerator and drinking the juice after you squeeze it, or just chewing on it. It's quite an enjoyable experience. Would recommend. So, cool. My seedlings are watered and alive. How much? Ooh, that's bad. I have no food left. That is not good. Let's build another gathering post over here with extreme urgency, if you please. Okay, we've got some food on the go. That's fully built. My log pile is fully built. What's this? My warehouse. My warehouse is waiting for materials. I almost have enough science to build a forester. Let us see if... Where is it now? Water. No, not a water tank. I want a dam. That will be under landscaping, I think. Where's the landscaping? Paths and structures? No. However, yes, I have enough to build a forester. To build a forester, I need a water wheel and a lumber mill. Can't build them there. Can build them there. That would just mean I need... and one of those. No, did I build it wrong? I think I built it wrong. Let me see if I can get it right this time. There we go. And then I shall have enough science to research the building of a forester. Is that Mr. Forester Man? Yeah, needs planks. Mr. Forester Man can do what a forester can, and plant trees and stuff. I'm already feeling better about this game than I was when I first started playing the tutorial level. Ooh, need more beavers to harvest food. Because if there is a drought incoming, I am properly in a mess. I do not have enough food to withstand a drought. I have enough water to withstand a drought. Okay, that's completed. Now we need the power coupling to be completed, if you please, little Mr. Beaver. Okay, power coupling completed. Ah, paths, my eternal enemy. Let's see how much. I do not have any wood there, and I have 2 logs there. Okay, that should bring us even more logs. And, landscaping, there we go. Let's build a dam over here. So an interesting thing about dams, beaver dams, should I say, is that beaver dams can create micro ecosystems due to the fact that they obviously slow down the water flow behind them, causing larger pond-like structures or lakes. And they also help reduce soil erosion due to the natural movement of the river. As an additional interesting fact that I just found out today, due to the deeper water forming behind the dam, in the colder winter months, the lake itself doesn't freeze over completely to the bottom, which is to the beavers' advantage since they often have food stores underneath the water. So that helps keep the food stores cool and fresh, and it also helps the beavers to continue to be able to access those food stores during winter. Which I found incredibly interesting. Nature is really built in such a way that we humans can learn so much from it. Okay, this is a bit strange. No, not enough workers. And a drought is coming. Do I have enough water? I have enough water. I don't have enough food. That's not good. My beavers are gonna starve and die. I really hope not. So, interestingly enough, even if the drought does come, which, well, it is. It's coming in 1.4 days. Um, but I was thinking more along the lines of regarding food. Um, Beaver tails serve multiple purposes. So, when in the water, they're used as rudders for steering. When they are on land, it helps counterbalance them so that they can stand a bit more upright. Also, so that they don't overbalance when they're carrying items in their mouths. But also, beaver tails store fat reserves. So that can help the beaver to survive over not extended periods without food, but a couple of days, maybe a week or so without food. Maybe a bit longer than that. I'm not sure. I'll have to Google that factoid. But I am aware that their tails serve as natural fat reserves. Oh, and they also serve as a warning system. So beavers can slap their tails against the water, and that will act as a warning to all other beavers in the vicinity that there is a predator nearby, for example. I really need this forester to be built because we're running out of trees, folks. We're running out of trees. Oh no. There goes the drought. Where do I build houses again? Housing, there we go. Build a couple of beaver lodges. Drought is set to stay for another 2 days. Do we have... Oh, we have a worker here. Thank goodness. But there's no power. So that's a little bit of a downer. Let's see how my beavers are making do over here. Nothing in stock there. Nothing in stock there. We have 4 food left. And that's not going to last us long at all. Come on, I can't let my beaver community die out now. Especially when I'm having babies being born and growing up. So like otters, beaver babies are called kits. And they are usually, well, they usually are weaned or they become independent from their parents at about 6 weeks. So I'd rather be a beaver and have the ability to kick my kids out the house at 6 weeks than be a human and have them wait 18 to 21 years. But hey, that's just me. Yep, all my beavers are starting to go hungry now. No materials, no food. 4 logs. I'm sorry, little beavers. Come on, the drought is gonna end now. Where is the drought? Where's the... the water going to come from? Oh, that's interesting. Nice. Found some nice areas there. I can expand my settlement to. I can probably expand my settlement over there as well. I just need to... where's terraforming? Landscaping. Don't want a levee. Don't want a floodgate. I want the ability to landscape, to terraform. The berries are growing back on the bushes. The carrots are growing once again. So my beavers were able to survive on their fatty tails. So I don't know how long a beaver can stay without water. So that's one of the interesting things that I'm going to have to Google after I'm done with this game. I don't understand. I think I'm slowing down the flow of the river by building this dam. Which means my power wheel might stop working properly. Okay, let's look at landscaping again. Or labor, maybe? Science? No. Plant trees and bushes. Yes, let's plant a couple more blueberry bushes over here. And create a stand of pine trees over there. I love the sound of the wind through pine trees because it always sounds like the roaring of the surf. At a distance. It reminds me of the beach. So the more pine trees we have, the better. Also, when you strip some pine or you work with pine and it's still got a little bit of resin in it, the smell of the pine is actually really quite pleasant. and due to the fact that pine is such a resinous wood, it's also very good to use as a base for fires. So you start with your kindling, then you put your pine wood on top of it, and then once your pine wood catches, then you put your harder burning woods like fir on top of that, and you've got yourself a good long lasting fire. Don't take my word for it, try it yourself. I did mess up. Hmm. What to do, what to do. I think I must demolish these dams. There we go. Didn't think that one through. However, now that I know a bit more about that, I think I can use the dams to channel the water so that it runs past the windmill or the water wheel even faster. Okay. What happened to all of my beavers? Don't tell me they all died. Oh, yes, they died of hunger. Great. So I have no beavers left. Well, that is the fun end to today's session of Timberborn called Terrible City Planning, where all my beavers died of hunger. It seems their fatty tails weren't enough to keep them going. Oh well, it was fun while it lasted. Thanks very much for watching, folks, and hopefully next time on Timberborn, I will actually be able to make my settlement last more than 8 days in a cycle. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe buttons below. Cheers.